After Paul met Jesus and began preaching about him, he traveled from town to town sharing the good news. One day, Paul and his friend Barnabas came to a city called Lystra. In Lystra, there was a man who had never been able to walk. He had been crippled since he was born. Every day he sat and listened to people passing by. When Paul was preaching, he noticed the man listening carefully. Paul saw that the man had faith that God could heal him. Paul called out in a loud voice, "Stand up on your feet." Immediately, the man jumped up and began to walk. It was a miracle. The people of Lystra were amazed, but instead of praising God, they began shouting, "The gods have come down to us in human form." They thought Barnabas was one of their false gods and called him Zeus. They thought Paul was another god and called him Hermes because he was a main speaker. The priest of their temple even brought bulls and flowers to offer sacrifices to Paul and Barnabas. When Paul and Barnabas realized what was happening, they were very upset. They tore their clothes and rushed into the crowd. They shouted, "We are only men, just like you. We are here to tell you about the living God who made the heavens, the earth, and the sea." They told the people to turn away from false gods and believe in the true God. But soon, some enemies from other towns arrived and turned the crowd against Paul. The same people who wanted to worship him now became angry. They threw stones at Paul and dragged him outside the city, thinking he was dead. But Paul was not dead. The believers gathered around him, and he got up and went back into the city. The next day, Paul and Barnabas continued their journey, still preaching about Jesus. Miracles come from God, not from people. We should give glory to God alone. Even when things become hard, we can stay faithful and brave.